All right, welcome to Carl's Crafts. Today we got to finish some stuff up. I ended up, I don't like that. I don't like that it's right here. I don't like that it blocks that. I do like the handle. I like the idea. It's a really cool idea, but I just don't think this is going to be the one for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off and I'm going to put a rod sticking out here, weld that on, and it's going to be just a remote kickstart to relocate it so you can use it. I don't like the functionality, but I would sacrifice a little functionality for coolness if it was cool. You go in here. There is no battery. There is no fuel tank. I have to make a fuel tank. I have to make a battery. To mount those, I need to find places for them, which means making places for them somewhere, somehow. Fuel tank's going to be somewhere up in here, so it needs to mount to something. So we're going to work on that today as well. You'll also notice today my OSHA approved gear is not on. That's because it's hot. Last week we had freeze warnings. This week we had 102 yesterday. Today I didn't look at the weather. But I imagine it's not gonna be a whole hell of a lot different than that. It's a beautiful sunny day. I stepped outside at 8 a.m. sweating. So it's gonna be a good one. I want it to be longer than this one, just because. Why not, right? Let's go about there. And now I wish to rough it up. All right, now I have this nice looking knurled peg. Ow, it's hot. It's cooling right now. It actually, it's not actually, I guess, knurled. I mean, maybe. Not like you would really knurl something in real life, but it's as homemade knurl as I can get. And it seems to actually work pretty well. I can feel a significant smooth knurl. Same pressure I'm putting on it, just move to the knurl, and you got traction. So the next thing I want to do is determine where this is going to get cut to weld that on. So there you go. That's where I want to weld that. All right, so that kick is welded on there now. Got this nice big plug weld right here. That's gonna be solid. It's still very hot. It's been about 10 minutes, but it is still hot. So there's a good weld in there. So all of this was a lot of work to get the kickstart from there to here, right? But now it should blend in. It should be functional with the hood on and everything. And it'll give me, that's where I could go with the lever. That's where I can go with the kick. On to the next one. So this is the battery I have, like I said, to put in here. I was thinking I would just use this when I have that, wire it direct to this, hang it off the front as a weight. But then I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to be using a battery occasionally or anything weird. So I decided, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and put a battery in here. So I need someplace solid to mount it. I don't really have much of any place. I'll have to, I could go back here, but I'd have to make a big tray and everything. That might be what I end up having to do. I would like it further forward because that weight would be good further forward, but I think I'll probably end up putting it down back there. I need some sort of frame, so I'm gonna do some tube stuffs. So I already have a little bit of frame over here that's bolted in, so I'll have to make a bolt-on brace. It'll weld back there, it'll bolt up here, and then I'm going to try and mimic this over here. get some close access going a little bit. All right, weld. All right, now with this tube in, I need to make a cross piece. This is another brand new tube from a seemingly endless pile of tube. This is the last tube again. I don't know how many last tubes I'm gonna have, but somehow I keep having more last tubes and my pile just always has tubes for some reason. Crazy, huh? That'll do. So that's not bad for a start. Move it back to there though. And that will actually do. I know there's a gap, but I can fill that. So that's where that's gonna go. So I'm gonna weld as much as I can. I'll be able to get more when I flip it later. I'll be able to get most of it, but not all of it. But before I actually weld this in here too, I want to tie it in here. So I'm gonna want this guy back a little bit. So let's try like that. Whew. That'll be good right there. So now I gotta weld stuff. All right, so I got this one welded in as much as I can right now. I'll have to do the underneath and some blind stuff later when I can kind of move this around when it's all apart. Now we gotta figure out something over here. I think what I'm gonna do, because I have this, I can't, and obviously I want to attach it to it because that's my vertical support, but I want it to be easy to come in and out. This needs to kind of pull out. So I think I'm gonna have a tube that comes out to like here, put some flat plates, weld a tube here, and then we'll drill and tap that flat plate, and I'll put a brace across so that's squared up, and then when this is in and out, it comes out with this arm right here, so it just pulls out. And then that'll give you more access from this side to remove and work the motor stuffs. So let's freehand this again. Oh. Good, good. And then we'll cut this end flat. I'm gonna hit up the Google. All right, so the Google tells me 0.315. So I got this right here. Let's see. I have 0.302 or 0.316. So 0.316 it is. Well, that clearly lied. No way that tap is fitting in there. At least I only made it through one. Okay, so the Google, not the best choice for that. Let's go with an H and start from there. We may end up taking it up one from the H. What's the H? 0.266. All right, so clearly the 315 was enough for the bolt to pass through. So that'll be a good finished size. Threads are not as deep as they could have been had I used the proper drill bit, but they will work nicely. This one needs to be. Now this one's gonna get welded to this side. All right, so I got that one welded. Now it would go right up to this one beautifully and bolt in, right? I'm gonna have to run my tap again because I got the edge of it, but they'll bolt together beautifully. Now this end needs one. So let's see, how much is it gonna need? I'm probably gonna need like a few inches. So I'll use the side I didn't cut because that side's a better finish. And needs to weld onto there. So now I'm gonna weld that one. All right, it's welded. It's a little on the warm side. Let's see if we can't get it together. Other way. There we go. I'll put lock washers on them when I put it together for real. But for now, I just want them clamped together firmly. There we go. Nice. All right, let's figure out which way is up. Because if it's up, then it's stuck. All right, that's where I'm gonna put that. Ooh, hot, hot. Now, we need the piece that'll tie them together. Beautiful. However, I'm gonna move this a little forward. Let's go like right there. Give me more room to put the battery in the back. That'll do. Now I need to weld it up. Oh man, it is hot. Oh, I just welded, cleaned up. I'm soaking wet and done for the day. I got this welded in here nicely. Still a little hot. Just a little bit on the back side I didn't get, and I probably just won't do. So I got that. This is here, so it can be separated here and then slid out because it has to come this way. So that's why I put these bolts instead of studs there. That way they're completely separated so these plates can just slide. And then we've got this welded up here too. I'll have to do a lot on the bottom later. And I welded it to the back here as best as I could. Again, more to come later, but I have the structure there, and this is firm as anybody's business now. That thing is locked on there, that cowling. It ain't going nowhere. So let's see, just to start thinking up ideas for next time. That would actually fit right there. So if I level it, that might be where it goes. So I gotta do other things before I move on from here on this side. I'll end up doing my covers next time for all this area and get this done. And then what the pieces I have left, that'll go for battery tray and gas tank. So that's it for now. How's she lock up? Oop, still closes. Nice. Oh, that makes me so sad. But yep, I'm done for today. That is all. See you next time. Buff it up, 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 buff it up,